A federal judge is threatening to hold Attorney General Jeff Sessions and other officials in contempt, but so far there's been no reaction from the Justice Department. Judge Emmet Sullivan said it was unacceptable for the government to deport a mother and daughter during a court hearing on their request for asylum. He ordered their plane to return to the United States immediately. Mireya Villarreal is outside the detention center in Dilley, Texas, where the two have now returned. Mireya, good morning.
Good morning. We are just off a busy highway, and we're being kept about a quarter of a mile from the facility here in Dilley, Texas. Now, this is the largest U.S. family detention center. It houses both mothers and children. And right now, the attorneys for the mother in this particular case, who goes by the name Carmen, says that she was facing gang death threats and an abusive husband. The South Texas Family Residential Center in Dilley, Texas, seen here in video shot by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, has been home for Carmen and her little girl for weeks. The mother was here while fighting the denial of her asylum request. She's part of a lawsuit filed by the ACLU challenging what they say are the Trump administration's more restrictive asylum policies.
She fled to this country seeking safety, but instead she was denied a chance to apply for asylum, and she was denied a fair hearing for her claims.
The court believed the government had agreed to keep them in the U.S. until midnight Thursday as a judge held an emergency hearing. Instead, during the proceeding, the judge learned U.S. officials had put the pair on a flight back to El Salvador.
My heart sank immediately.
In a written order, the judge scolded Attorney General Jeff Sessions and demanded Carmen and her daughter be sent back to the United States. Sources confirmed the mother and daughter never got off the plane in El Salvador and headed back to the facility in Dilley, Texas. Thursday, CBS News was given a first-hand look at the detention center, which holds roughly 1,500 mothers and children. About 10% of them were once separated but have been reunited.
I think that the reason this place was set up is so that we could actually preview those people through the asylum process and get a final decision on what their case was like.
Still, legal advocates working with these families say the criteria for deciding who stays and who gets deported is vague.
We are fighting for them to all have their fair day in court.
Now that Carmen and her daughter will be heading back here to the facility in Dilley, Texas, it is expected that the judge will start to speed up their case. We also reached out to the Department of Justice and have yet to hear back from them.
All right, Mireya, thank you.